these students that have struggled for years, from prep to grade 6, struggled with literacy and have consistently failed, they know that. And then when they find a teacher that is willing to present that work in a different manner, they are very appreciative.
I felt highly unprepared to teach things like reading, teach writing, numeracy effectively. And in fact, I put into the classroom, I created a constructivist approach in my classroom, and I was really disheartened because my children weren't experiencing success. Yeah, the strong kids were developing, but those kids in the middle and those weaker students were experiencing so much difficulty that I went out in search of something better.
Knowing where to start then, giving me the strategies of where to start and where to work to. And if I'd only had that knowledge 20 years ago, how much more of a difference may I have made?
I've just noticed that these kids do struggle and they need that support, the extra support. And, no one likes to feel, embarrassed that they can't do something. So I wanted to be able to help.
We have lots of experiences where students start to shine as a result of learning at their own ability and achieving constantly.
We've got to build them up, they need that confidence. And if they're confident, they're just like, they can do anything.
It's so critical that these children experience the success because they've had lots and lots of less than successful experiences at school, and that erodes your sense of self-esteem. And they come out of these things, feeling like they can do this, and they start to bounce off the walls and they walk a couple of feet higher because they know now that they can do this if it's just delivered in the right way. Plus we make it a bit of fun as well, and we joke around, and learning should be fun.
That if the child isn't learning, we need to look at why they're not learning and don't expect the child to change, but we need to change our teaching in order for them to learn effectively, because they just need to be taught in a different way.
That we can and we will do a lot better in Australia, but we're trailing in a lot of ways. But there is this way we know to teach these kids. They don't have to suffer like they do. Just understanding, even without a teacher not knowing how to teach in a multisensory way, just teachers understanding that these kids will forget and forget and forget when it comes to the skills of literacy. And that it's not laziness, and it's not that their parents don't read to them enough or listen to them read enough. It's this thing we call reading disability, and it's real, and we mustn't blame children for it. Because who on earth would go to school and decide that today I'm going to really struggle to learn to read and write?
You don't want to be labelled as a dyslexic school and then have all the students who have dyslexia coming to your school, but they're already there. And as a principal, you have to make sure that every single student achieves in your classroom.
So the first thing is a change of culture. And so the first element is to accept that dyslexia exists, accept that it is a difference that children have.
Not accept that kids just can't learn. Not accept that they're just behind. An absolute belief that all children can learn and all children can be, can be good readers, can be good writers, no matter what.